Walking is great until it's not. If your knees complain, this chair move gives you cardio plus stability with less joint stress, so you keep your stairs, chair rise, and confidence. Do it with me right now. Stand in front of a sturdy chair with your feet hip-width apart and your toes slightly out. Now sit down slowly for 3 seconds. Touch the seat lightly, don't collapse, and stand back up in 2 seconds. Press through your heels and squeeze your glutes at the top. Keep a chair or counter close. Stay pain-free and stop if you feel dizzy or sharp pain. Perfect. That's the move. One exercise that trains cardio, strength, and balance in one. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 3 rounds. First, why this is kinder to your knees than walking. Second, why it's more effective per minute. And third, why you'll actually stick with it. Then you'll get the exact 6-minute protocol, safe progressions, and a simple 7-day starter. But first, here's why walking can stall your progress when your knees are sensitive. Walking keeps you moving, clears your head, and it's usually low impact. The problem is that when your knees are already irritated, walking often has 2 limitations. The first is the strength stimulus. Walking doesn't ask your legs to push hard, and after 60, muscle loss accelerates. Walking is great for daily movement, but it's often not enough to rebuild the strength you've lost after 60. The second is the repetition. Every step loads the knee in a similar position, same angle, same pressure point over and over again. If your knees get irritated by repetition, that pattern can make things worse. So your knees hurt more, you walk less, you lose more strength, and that's the stall. Today we break that cycle. The alternative is chair sit-to-stand intervals. You train your legs through a full functional range, from sitting to standing, building the exact strength you use for stairs, getting out of a car, and catching yourself if you stumble. And you do it without the repetitive pounding of walking. Here's the protocol. 20 seconds on, 40 seconds off for 6 rounds. Total time is 6 minutes. Now, let's break down why this can work better than walking, round by round. Round 1 is joint stress. Why this is kinder to your knees. With walking, every step is essentially a single leg impact, and your knee absorbs force in a relatively narrow range of motion. Walk for 30 minutes, and that can be thousands of similar impacts in the same spot. With chair sit-to-stands, you control the load. You sit and stand with no pounding, and your knee moves through a full, functional range while you control the speed and depth. And if your knee complains, you have options immediately. Raise the seat with a cushion, use your hands on the armrests, or shorten the range so you don't sit all the way down. Walking doesn't give you that control. You either walk or you don't. Quick trust bite. Research often shows that controlled sit-to-stand movements can support knee strength and stability without the repetitive stress of long walking. And that's why clinicians use them in rehab. They're joint-friendly and they build the exact strength you use every day. Round 2 is effectiveness per minute, what you get in less time. Walking for 30 minutes burns calories and keeps you moving, but it often doesn't challenge your heart or your legs enough to build much new capacity. With sit-to-stand intervals, you work for 20 seconds, then you recover for 40, then you go again. Your heart rate rises during the work phase. Your legs work hard, quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves, and then your heart recovers before the next round. That's interval training. It can build cardiovascular fitness more efficiently than steady walking, and it builds leg strength in a way steady walking often doesn't. And it takes 6 minutes instead of 30. Research often shows older adults can improve leg strength and walking speed in a few weeks with short sit-to-stand intervals. Quick reset. If you want to follow the protocol later, save this now because the exact technique and progressions are coming up next. Round 3 is adherence. Why you'll actually keep doing this. Walking sounds simple, but it still requires time, weather, shoes, a route, and motivation. If it's raining, you skip it. If you're tired, you skip it. And if your knees hurt halfway through, you limp home and quit. Chair sit-to-stand intervals are different. 6 minutes, 1 chair, anytime. No weather, no special clothes, no leaving the house. And here's the part that matters for consistency. You feel it immediately. After 6 rounds, your legs are warm, your heart is pumping, and you feel accomplished. That immediate feedback makes you come back. Adherence beats perfection. The best exercise is the one you actually do. Now, let's lock in the exact technique. Do this with me. Stand in front of a sturdy chair with your feet hip-width apart and your toes slightly out, about 10 to 15 degrees. On the way down, push your hips back first, like you're closing a car door with your butt. Then let your knees track over your toes without caving inward. Lower slowly for 3 seconds. Touch the seat lightly, and don't collapse. On the way up, press through your heels, exhale as you stand, squeeze your glutes at the top, and take about 2 seconds to rise. That's 1 rep. If you remember one cue, make it this. Nose over toes, hips back, Slow down, fast up. Safety. Hold the armrests or a counter if you need support. Stay pain-free. Stop if dizzy or sharp pain. And if you have a condition or recent surgery, check with your clinician first. And if your legs shake a little, that's normal. You're training the system. The alternative. Chair, sit to stand intervals. This move trains your legs in a full range, from sitting to standing. It builds strength where you need it most, getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, catching yourself if you stumble, and it does this without the repetitive pounding of walking. Here's the protocol: 20 seconds on, 40 seconds off, 6 rounds. Total time, 6 minutes. Let's break down why this works better than walking, round by round. Round 1, joint stress. Why this is kinder to your knees. Walking, every step is a single leg impact. Your knee absorbs force in one narrow range of motion. If you walk for 30 minutes, that's thousands of impacts in the same spot. Chair, sit to stand. You control the load. You sit, you stand. No impact, no pounding. Your knee moves through a full functional range, but you're in charge of the speed and depth. If your knee complains, you adjust. Raise the seat with a cushion. Use your hands on the armrests. Go to partial range. Don't sit all the way down. Walking doesn't give you that control. You either walk or you don't. Research often shows that controlled sit-to-stand movements can support knee strength and stability without the repetitive stress of walking. In rehab settings, clinicians use this because it's joint-friendly and builds the exact strength you use every day. Round 2, effectiveness per minute. What you get in less time. Walking for 30 minutes burns calories and keeps you moving, but it doesn't challenge your heart or your legs enough to build capacity. Chair sit-to-stand intervals. 6 minutes, 6 rounds. Your heart rate spikes during the 20-second work phase. Your legs work hard, quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves. Then you rest for 40 seconds. Your heart recovers. You go again. That's interval training. It can build cardiovascular fitness more efficiently than steady walking. It builds leg strength in a way steady walking often doesn't. And it takes 6 minutes instead of 30. Research shows older adults can improve leg strength and walking speed in a few weeks with short sit-to-stand intervals. Walking for the same period produces smaller strength gains. If you want the full protocol, save this video now. You'll use it tonight. One more round. Then I'll give you the exact technique and progressions. Round 3, adherence. Why you'll actually keep doing this. Walking requires time, weather, shoes, a route, motivation. If it's raining, you skip it. If you're tired, you skip it. If your knees hurt halfway through, you limp home and quit. Chair sit-to-stand intervals takes only 6 minutes. One chair, anytime, morning, midday, evening, doesn't matter. No weather, no special clothes, no leaving the house. And here's the key. You feel it immediately. After 6 rounds, your legs are warm. Your heart is pumping. You feel accomplished. That immediate feedback keeps you coming back. Walking, you walk for 30 minutes and feel fine. No clear signal that you did something powerful. Adherence wins over perfection. The best exercise is the one you actually do. The exact technique. Do this with me. Stand in front of a sturdy chair, feet hip-width apart, toes slightly out, 10 to 15 degrees. Sit phase. Push your hips back first, like you're closing a car door with your butt. Knees track over your toes. Don't let them cave inward. Lower slowly. 3 seconds. Light touch to the seat. Don't collapse. Stand phase. Press through your heels. Exhale as you stand. Squeeze your glutes at the top. 2 seconds up. That's 1 rep. Cue. Nose over toes. Hips back. Slow down. Fast up. Safety. Hold the armrests or a counter if you need support. Pain-free range only. Stop if dizzy or sharp pain. If you have a condition or recent surgery, check with your clinician first. If your legs shake, that's normal. You're training the system. Here are the 3 most common mistakes and the quick fixes. Mistake 1 is knees caving inward. Fix it by gently driving your knees slightly outward as you sit and stand. Imagine you're pushing the floor apart. Mistake 2 is dropping fast into the chair. Fix it by owning the descent for 3 seconds. That slow lowering is where a lot of the strength builds. Mistake 3 is using momentum to stand. Fix it by pausing at the bottom for 1 second, then standing with control as you press through your heels. Mistake 3. Using momentum to stand. Fix. Pause at the bottom for 1 second. Then press through your heels. Now progressions. Level up only when it feels steady and pain-free. Start here. Full sit. Hands on armrests. Normal speed. Stay here until 6 rounds feels manageable. Progression 1 is a slower tempo. 4 seconds down, 2 seconds up. More time under tension often means more strength. Progression 2 is no hands. Cross your arms over your chest or reach them forward so your legs do the work. Progression 3 is adding a little load. Wear a backpack with a few pounds, start with 5, and build toward 10. Only if you feel very steady and pain-free. Progression 4 is fewer rests. Drop the rest from 40 seconds to 30 or add a 7th round. One level at a time, 1 week at a time. Progression 3, add load. Wear a backpack with a few pounds, start with 5, build to 10, only if you feel very steady and pain-free. Progression 4, fewer rests. Instead of 40 seconds off, try 30 seconds, or add a 7th round, 1 level at a time, 1 week at a time. Here's your 7-day starter. Keep it simple. Beginner track, 6 rounds of 20 seconds on and 40 seconds off. Hands on the armrests, full sit, normal speed. Do it every other day. 3 sessions in week 1. Standard track, same 6 rounds, but no hands and a slower tempo. 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up. Again, every other day. 3 sessions in week 1. Track your total reps across all 6 rounds, write it down, and watch the number climb. If you want the full version with checkboxes and progression levels, comment share, and I'll pin it in the top comment. Here's what this gives you in real life. Stronger legs for stairs, getting out of the car, and standing up from the couch. Better balance because you're training the exact pattern that keeps you upright. Healthier knees because you're building the muscles that protect the joint without the pounding. And more confidence because you feel capable again. Strength isn't something you lose forever. You rebuild it. 1 chair, stand at a time. If something feels off, try these quick fixes. If your knees hurt, raise the seat with a cushion, use your hands, and shorten the range. If your legs get too tired, start with 4 rounds instead of 6 and add 1 round per week. If balance feels shaky, keep 1 hand on the armrest and stand near a wall. Now, do this today. Right now or after this video, put the chair in front of you, do 6 rounds of 20 seconds on and 40 seconds off, and count your total reps. 1 session is enough. Consistency beats intensity. To progress without overwhelm, keep week 1 simple. Do 3 sessions with the same timing. In week 2, add 1 rep per round or slow the tempo by 1 second. That's it. Small steps. Big results. Comment A if knee pain is your main challenge, or B if fatigue hits first. Then comment share for the pinned 7-day plan, and I'll reply with your next progression. Continue with the Healthy Aging Mastery playlist, your complete guide to staying strong, sharp, and independent. You don't need a gym, you need a chair and 6 minutes.